Speaking of things that would have made that last gauntlet of combat a little easier, I've actually equipped all of their Lumina points to have a bunch of stuff on, which, oh my god, they can afford to equip a fair chunk of the stuff that I've unlocked so far right now because of how all the the hard Lumina points that I've spent on them. Is my grammar even for soft and hard even, is it even legible here? Whatever. So there's what they're currently having equipped. It's just a mess of whatever. I gave them all critical burn in particular. So they all, when something was burning, everyone crits more, which seems like it should be pretty strong. Seems like it's gonna be real strong. It's gonna be real strong. It's gonna be strong. I'm realizing that this game auto-saves, which means I should be, well, I hope I never lose my recordings and progress in some way at some point, because otherwise, I'm always worried about games that auto-save constantly, don't you manually save, like Dark Souls games, because then if I lose my recording for any reason, I just can't retrieve that whole part of the game without starting the playthrough over to do that bit again or something, which I did once for Bloodborne, but otherwise sometimes I'm just like, sorry guys, there's just hours of the story that's gone, because the recording was lost for this reason, and this game doesn't let me keep my saves. Oh, even more Color of Lumina. Alright, that happened in Breath of the Wild. My first time entering Ganon's castle. Thankfully I didn't beat it or anything, I just kind of like glanced against it, but like cutscenes happen, and it was my first impression and stuff. And that whole bit, the recording corrupted. And it's like, oh, can't get that back because Breath of the Wild has an autosave. Otherwise, with games with manual saves, I make a point to make a new manual save every session so that I can undo the whole thing if I need to. Gestral Beach. How many named Gestral locations are there? What is y'all's deal? Oh, humans. It's been a while. What is this place? A beach. Okay. What are you doing here? I'm training hard every day to reach the end of this parkour course. My mate already reached the end, and he is a master of crafting swimsuits. Uh-huh. And I desperately need a new swimsuit. Maybe we can help with that. Oh, if I can't do it, then you certainly can't either. But if you ever manage, he will probably reward you greatly. My mate is over there. We can't miss him. He's one ugly mate. What? Enjoy failing. I can't tell if they mean mate as in husband. I'm like, uh-huh. Gay husbands? Gay husbands on the beach and they make swimsuits together? Uh-huh. That music sounded like, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. It seems like the gestuals are just kind of like a whole bunch of silly optional stuff that lead to cosmetics. And while swimsuits are funny, this is such a grim story that I can't really imagine equipping a bunch of wacky swimsuits. There's probably like, there's like some silly JRPGs where I would potentially wear some wacky costumes. But like, even when I play Overwatch, I don't want to wear wacky costumes. I want to find, I'll find like weird themed stuff, but like, I can't bring myself to play like Overwatch in a swimsuit because I'm like, we're playing Overwatch, I'm a superhero, right? Oh, don't run. But it's content, so I'll play it. Oh my god, this camera angle is going to be a challenge with trying to jump in straight lines. Okay. How are these staying still? So I guess I have to run for that part. I'm already quickly approaching the point where I'm like, maybe I should not do this for my own sanity. I'm already like, maybe this is a horrible idea. The fact that you have to play with a diagonal camera is wild. This is funny because it weirdly does resemble like strange hacked together indie game nonsense. Like that game where you rollerblade up a giant tower that represents capitalism or the corporate structure, and your character has rollerblades on his hands and knees. This weirdly resembles that kind of hacked together nonsense. Like the way that that stuff makes more sense in a video gamey sense, but the fact that the logs are just floating in the moving ocean like it's nothing is a super weird visual, while the hyper-realistic ocean is like floating around it and the logs are unmoving. I don't think I want to do this. I don't think this is going to actually be any fun. I will say the tone is getting weird. It would be even weirder if I was running around in swimsuits. But like, yeah, like this is the downfall of all of humanity. This is the downfall of all humanity, and we are like humanity's last hope. Asterisk. They're like 17th last hope or something. But everyone we know and trained with was massacred on a big beach thing. And now we're like celebrating with the funny gesturals, and it's like, what? I know that the pre-order, like if you look up this game at all, you see the protagonists running around in like extremely on the nose French costumes, is the way I'd put it. Like the striped shirt and the not the baguette, the what's the hat? The hat. The red lumpy hat. So I know the game has silly costumes, but I can't accept playing this narrative with those costumes. Not in the same way I can, like I could potentially even play Resident Evil with silly costumes, because it's a really campy universe, despite how serious it is. It plays it straight, but it's really ridiculous the whole time. So being goofy about it makes sense there. The cutscenes in this game were so effective at being utterly grim that I can't really accept being like, and then they wore silly costumes, and then having more cutscenes come like that. I did it. Oh, someone arrived here, and it's human. Interesting. I guess that deserves a reward. Now that's a manly swimsuit. Use it wisely. Thanks. Oh, you seem disappointed. Yes, I am. I see what you mean. You want another swimsuit, am I right? Well, if you answer my questions correctly, you may have another one. If I were a 2-year-old human, at what age would I Gommage? Oh, fuck. Shit. How do I best do this? I have a calendar. There's so much shit in the way. And it's covered in pens. Okay. So I'll put get the controller out of the way. I'll put a finger on 2. Then I'll put a finger on 30, 31, 32, that would be 33. So this is currently 33. So we're gonna move both fingers. 3 and 32, 4 and 31, 5 and 30, 6 and 29, 7 and 28, 8 and 27, 9 and 26, 10 and 25, 11 and 24, 12 and 23, 13 and 22, 14 and 21, 15 and 20, 16 and 19, 17 and 18. Okay. So there's going to be a part, if you didn't follow, I'm adding 1 to his age each year, but also subtracting 1 for the Gommage year, because they escalate towards each other. So I'm actually being tested on whether or not I understood what's going on with Miles' age. So at one point he will be 17, and the Gommage is at 18. So now it's becoming a test of how does this part work? I guess it doesn't matter. I was wondering if people get like magically Gommage the moment they turn the current threshold or not, or if some of these people get to live to be almost 19 essentially, while they wait for the next one. Like, does the Gommage only happen in that moment, or is it a continuous field that takes out everyone who becomes that age? I don't know. But if he Gommages next year on the next ritual, he'll be 18, even though the Gommage is for 17. Or if he Gommages the moment he becomes 18, then he's still Gommaging when he's 18. So it should be he should be 18 when he Gommages. That's not an option. 29, 22, 8, 17, 13. So 17 is the only one that makes sense then, because it's the only one that's next to where I picked. You're probably right. I can't count anyway. Here, take this. For the ladies. Do you have more? Do you think I'm some sort of professional swimsuit maker? I am. But no, I don't. There are other creators like me. On other beaches, we meet up from time to time to brainstorm swimsuit ideas. Off you go now. I need peace. I look forward to long comments explaining what the fuck's going on with Gommage in the unless it's a spoiler. Use discretion, obviously, if I don't know. Well, these pens back. Calendar. It's covered in pens. They move all my drinks. I have a complex calendar pen system. I have a loose calendar that just sits on my desk. Just a flat. It's been there for years. I bought like a 4-year calendar and I've just been paging through it. It's not like a cosmetic calendar. There's no visual element of it. It's just a regular ass calendar that I flip through with a ring binder, ring binding. But on every single day, I, in an abbreviation with a ballpoint pen, write the game name and the number of episodes I recorded. So like SH. Yesterday I recorded SH8, 8 episodes of Silent Hill. Day before that I did 4 episodes of Clair Obscur, so CO4. Then, and I do that for every game I record, because sometimes I record multiple games in the same day. Then in a blue Sharpie, I write a big blue number that's the total number of episodes that day across all the games. Then at the end of the week, I total that up with a pink Sharpie that says the total number of episodes I recorded that week, so I can compare that against my weekly quota to have an idea of whether I'm ahead or behind week to week, or if I'm like falling behind and whatnot, because I have a backlog. And then more recently, in an orange Sharpie, I wrote a little W on days where I go to the gym to keep track of how, like, which ones I'm going to. I'm trying to do 2 days on, 1 day off. Now that my back is kind of doing better. And that's my life now. Off you go now. I need peace. Do I just have to hop in the water? It feels like admitting defeat. What if I just parkoured all the way back? Because that was pretty short. I managed to spend a very long time here because I talk too much, but we did it. Also gendered swimsuits, you cowards. I think they might have been like, that's my mate, and not like my loving partner. So does the map populate with names as I visit these places? Okay, it does. I can't reach these ones because there's like spikes in the way. But I can reach a lot of the other ones, it looks like. I guess I'll just hug the right wall and we'll fully explore this area, because that's how I tend to be. And we want to know what secrets may be lying in wait all around here. What is this place? Is it like a gestural graveyard? They look like they're not doing great. The Redwoods, danger. Them telling me danger, I think tells me it's way higher level. It could just be that it's an optional challenge area that's always says danger. I don't know which one it might be. I would like to know, but I do not. Is this a NPC? Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? Trade. I would like to trade. Artist? Haircut for Mael and Luna. 3,000 each. It's expensive. Find an expeditioner. Find an missing expeditioner to unlock this item at the shop. Okay. Find a missing expeditioner. Just ambiguously find it somewhere. Okay. Huh. Otherwise, it's mostly cosmetics. I don't know if I care about... I don't know, maybe I'll just buy everything at every shop if I can. They have pretty small inventories. Can I jump? It even says jump on the other screen, but I can't jump here, I don't think. Haha. It's funny that they guard loot, but then I can just grab the loot, and they don't stop me. The small burgeon. That does sound like a small optional area. 53. Right, we do cosmetics at camp, don't we? Is this like a little boss fight zone? Didn't I fight you already? Is it an NPC hanging out amongst the giant that I already beat? Is this the same one I beat or something else? Brother. Tall. Wonder. The view up high. Another one of these weird Nevrons. There's something you want me to see. There's something you want to see up there? Mistress. Far. Very far. Want to see. Mistress. We want to know more about your mistress. Me. Do not know. Head. Fuzzy. Can only feel. Mistress. Need to go. Hi. Help me. Grow. Grow? How exactly? When me ingest me grow. If me eat skin. Skin. Same kind as me. Me. Extra grow. Skin. You need us to skin some Nevrons? Yes. Skin. Eat skin. My kind. Grow. So kill and skin the same type of Nevron as this one. Might be a good challenge. I've never seen anyone that looks like that except for that. Does that count? I already killed one of you. Will this suffice? Oh yeah, it's the optional boss I already killed. Oh! Yes. This great. Hungry. Oof. Rest. Digest. Later, come see. Do I just go rest? What's over here? It's good to get a payoff of the big optional boss fight I did earlier that swallows you. Haha, what did I say?
Expedition 53. Lilu. Dominique's other injuries are manageable, but she's been in a coma for 2 weeks with no change. Fuck. What do? We can't just leave her here. But what about the mission? Lance says give her 1 more week, but Dom would have wanted us to go on. She'd have yelled at us for even staying this long. It's the right choice. It is. Even if it doesn't feel like it, right? Right? Pons found a plant, tested it on some animals, says it'll be painless for Dom. He's preparing a tincture. It's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. But it's what she would have wanted.
I've been thinking about that. Because we just saw those other people. They're like, humans, it's been a while. And I'm like, how many humans have you met? Because I don't know if you guys were around back when humans were all over the land. But maybe you meet each expedition. Maybe people survive every expedition for a while. I think at some point I pointed out that I was like, what if some of them are still alive today? But like, I think the Gommage is inescapable and universal, except for that one guy apparently. So like, yeah, even if you survived on this island, you would be gone by the time the next expedition happens because they insist on doing them once a year, apparently. That didn't work. Maybe I need to leave and come back, or maybe I have to come back much later. I thought the rest would do it. But yeah, since they do the expedition once a year, by the time you do it again, the people from the previous expedition would be gone. Which is kind of an incentive to do it more than once a year. Or to incorporate people that are younger, that don't have to be wiped out. Because you would want some people to survive the previous expedition to talk to the next expedition. But yeah, there we had a confirmation that those people lived for at least 2 weeks. Look, big size, like brother. You grew up fast. Do all of you do this? No. Was broken. Humans fix me? Want you take reward.
We can use that.
Is that it? Just the color of Lumina? Wait, that's not very much, actually. Huh. I mean, I want more of them, obviously. It's good to find more of them. But, yeah, I've got 3 of them right now. Those are okay. I have so many chroma cast, and no, I don't even know what weapons you would upgrade with them, since it only works on the ones that are level 3 and below. Unless you get the chance to merge them into higher level upgrades, like the gems in Diablo 2. So aren't you going to see your mistress? Me, felt mistress, but what I see, up, not mistress. Regent. Regent? Who is this regent? Mistress paints us. Regent tends us. She watches. There. Sky. Okay. It just seems like weird and antisocial to attack them after doing that. Even though the option's there. But maybe it's like, oh, you're supposed to attack them. You're missing such a cool bit of progress. Although they might all still just be there. I could just go back. It just seems like something I shouldn't do. We got rewarded for the earlier thing, though. What is that? Oh, another bridge. This looks like the earlier area. I think this is the previous area that said danger. Does it still say danger? Yes. The Abbest Cave. So I have ultimately found my way back. Well, we're certainly stronger now. Where was... Because that's the Flying Waters. I feel like I need to watch my own previous video to check how we even got to that one manor, because I do not remember where it was at all. And that's the flying waters, so I've kind of gone in a giant circle back to the other side of that whole thing. I should just stop wasting everyone's time, although we did do a bunch of optional stuff now, but now I'm out of that stuff, I think. I've been bamboozled! This place has been a mess for a few reasons. That bit, the part where my gamma was weirdly low for some reason, and when I look back, there's like a bunch of cutscenes where you can barely fucking see, and that's just... I don't know, man. It happens, I guess. A lot of the people watching have seen the cutscenes before, thankfully, but damn. I don't know why it was so dark. Why was it set to 0.8? Usually I can just trust the starting visual settings in a game, and if anything, I do turn them slightly brighter, like 2 ticks in many cases, and I think I did in this game's case too. I think I made it slightly brighter, and it's still just like can't overcome the gamma being set to a weirdly low setting for no reason. I don't know why it would be set to that. I normally just trust the starting visual settings on video games because I'm on PC. I'm not on a weird, like, miscalibrated home theater system, which are a giant headache. Everyone has a completely different audio and video experience from house to house with their home theater systems. But PC games pretty much just look the same. It's just on a monitor. I'm just wearing headphones. So, like, I don't really have to worry about brightness and volume that much, except for my part where I want to make the voices louder than the other stuff for my own purposes. Anyway, that huge manor place I was trying to find again was the weird little hut in Flying Waters. So you have to play through Flying Waters for a while, and then there's a little hut. But notably, I saw the cutscene, and Mael is looking at one of the journals in the cutscene, and I'm like, oh, and it keeps glowing throughout the entire scene. But I think they might have just placed it there because it would visually look cool. Unless they're going to reveal later that Mael has an interesting journal and it comes up later and we get to see what's in it or something. But if not that, what's confusing is that it's really prominently shown throughout that entire cutscene. Then the moment the cutscene ends, I rotated the camera around and it wasn't there anymore. The desk was no longer glowing blue with a big journal. It was just a dark desk in the darkness. So the journal's not a real item, despite being established so much in the cutscene, which is weird. So anyway, let's get to the plot. Damn. Meanwhile, I played games like Yakuza where they would put stuff in the background during cutscenes. You're like, oh, I'm gonna grab that the moment the cutscene's over.
That's a lot of red trees to search.
They must have some sort of track or trail leading to the village.
Wait, I hear something. It might be Nevrons. Be careful, okay?
We don't have any upgrades left, right? I don't think so. Yeah. Them being like that and being like, that might be Nevrons, watch out, is interesting because it does imply that they aren't constantly encountering them the way that I am as the player. Well, that doesn't work that way. Oh! This one's playful. Do I have to trap it somewhere? Is this a trap? Has it led me to a trap? What's going on here? What's going on here? Pet tank. Ooh. Right, doesn't work that way. Alright, I had to spend my whole character doing that. We'll survive. What? What? Why can't I hit your weak spot? Does it have anything to do with you having a fire-based attack or something? I don't know. Is that not his giant obvious weak spot? That's been what's been communicated to me so far about how this works. I don't know.
Let me help.
Powerful. I can make him very on fire. That's a fun thing I can do. Do you also have a light them on fire ability? You're all left out. Well, you have bonus crit right now because he's on fire. Keeps getting shields. Oh, the fireworks on the shield. Ow. He will flee in 3 turns. Oh, that's not really likely. Stop wasting the turns on my strongest character. There we go. Polished chroma catalyst. Oh my god. That's a lot of weapon upgrades right there. So is it kind of like a crystal lizard? Those look like horseshoes. Bunch of helpful resources in one place.
Nice.
I should probably just spend this stuff, right? Don't know if that guy's gonna respawn. Oh, right, I can't... Yeah. I can't spend my stuff to upgrade my weapons without leaving and coming back. That might be worth it. It's the first thing that's happened in this level. I imagine that that's just like a little tutorial-y thing, introducing a new enemy. They're probably not going to immediately hit me with another one, but... he did immediately give me the ability to make my weapons way stronger. And I should probably do that before I start the next whole level. I should go into this whole chunk with the strongest weapons I can. It is still quite dark here. So you're level 5. They cost more now. Yours still costs 1 here. And you're going to cost 2 each. I feel like I should level them evenly because you never know who is going to fall in battle and other people have to like pick up the slack. I'm surprised by how rapidly these are... how big these upgrades are. Like, it's the power is going up by 50 here. I don't know how much that directly translates to damage necessarily. Scaling's going up here. I gotta up his vitality. I did put all those points into defense, then switch to a weapon that scales on vitality more. But who knows? In the long term, we might change weapons all over the place.
How did the Gestrals survive out here?
I'm not sure.
I can't wait to ask them. Gestrals?
Told you Gestrals would...
You did not.
Well...
Nothing's changed here. Every time I do this from their perspective, a day has passed. Alright, I kind of missed on my chance to look at the cosmetics for a moment. Oh well. We'll do it next time, I guess. I don't want to go back again. Alternate hairstyles are a bit more likely, although in many cases I am a strong proponent for just the default appearances of characters, because those are often the ones that the developers really honed in on after working on the character for ages. And it's usually the most informative of their personality and the most fitting to the story, and that's why they did it in the first place. So alternate options often don't make a ton of sense. Even here I'm just using a slight recolor where he's red instead of green, I guess. For funsies. Another expedition. 33. Who are you? Me? A dream, an illusion. I don't really remember what I did all this for. I miss laughing with everyone. Who are you talking about? Ray, Clay. What were their names? Why do I forget? Everything is washed away. The boy has gone silent. There's remnants of people, and there's some huge thing out there. Like a golem, or a tower with arms. It kind of looks like the Gestrals.
Wow.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be Gestrals. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
Hey, we're not Nevrons!
Uh-oh. Well, hi. How you doing, sir? I guess she would be the fastest person in the party now because I keep giving her more speed. That does make sense. It is a bit of a weird feeling. Because I'm just picking the thing that scales her stuff. Oh wow, immolation's cheap now. He's not gonna last. Ow. Oh, I'm marked. Yeah. Really bad at parrying, apparently. Was that one of the collectible
Don't
ones?
worry. We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Sakapatate. Oh, no kote ke pate. Oh, hati no kote ke parka debe Sakapatate.
If you guide us to your village,
Lero maricor. Okay, Lil. Pero kare mi bo Sakapatat. Ni sugama bi ve virageo.
Guide us to your village, and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you?
Jeri Sakakipo?
Trust me. I hate liars.
Okay, Lil. Gama vive. Leko gami Sakapatat. I gomi haro putu.
You're better with gestrals than humans.
They're less complicated.
Gonna make a Sakapatate. The sacrum. Is that a good weapon? It scales with agility and luck. which are a bit more offensive instead of vitality and defense. Accelerating last stand, energizing. Okay, we're learning more things. Only he leveled though. I'm kind of being double tested on parrying because I'm playing this in parallel with Silent Hill F, and both of them just have this huge emphasis on being able to perfectly press a button when the enemy's attacking you, and I'm like, no, my heart, I can't take it. Well, that game is pairing it with a very paralyzing stamina system. Can I go in here? How many directions are there to go in? Is there a map? Not really, right?
Perfect. Like
usually I want to do the optional stuff first, but I have no idea how to tell which ones are which. So I'm just gonna be fighting the locals a lot here. What is that? Covered in weak spots, looks like it. No? Ah. Oh. Is it just that you have to hit weak spots a lot now? Apparently? Maybe that's what was going on with the last guy too, and I didn't pick up on that. Huh. Is this weak spot ever gonna break? Okay, there it goes. I almost killed him in the process. Oh, his whole arm is off. Well, that sucks for you. Okay, that messes with my ability to time it when it does a speed ramp like it's 300. What?
Brace yourselves.
I cannot do that. Damn. Does she stay down? She is not. Okay. Not looking good. I guess your current amount of health shows up as being your thing. Do these two just have way more defense than her? Like, she disintegrated. She has the least health, that's for sure. That hurt. You had a light this whole time? You never use this light. We've been in so many dark situations. What's that you got there? Why can't I do it? I'm starting to feel really silly at this rate.
Nice.
Attack lifesteal. Recover 50% health on base attack. I like lifesteal. I don't know how much I want to use people's base attacks, although there are so many effects you can add to their base attacks via this system, apparently. Like a shocking amount of skills are based around that.
That will help.
Where am I? Did that send me all the way back to the beginning? It did. Well, I guess I'll rest. Back to it. I'm regretting the red appearance a little bit right now, because it wouldn't hurt to actually contrast my environment. Oh, I probably could have done this, fast travel. That song sounds like... What is it? Was it Dummy? Yeah. It sounds like parts of Dummy. That's interesting. Is my gun too weak, or...
A storm is coming.
I feel like I'm just misusing my abilities here. Let's just blow them up. There we go. Well, I pressed it way earlier that time, which still was wrong. But at least I didn't not press it in time at all, which seemed to be what I was doing before. What is that? What is any of this stuff? What is that? I feel like I'm able to destroy the weird blue veined stuff because it feels like it just conspicuously blocks certain paths.
These things are fascinating.
It's like a living siege weapon. See, is it more cost effective just to just attack him directly a bunch?
Take him down.
Why did I press Y instead of A? What's wrong with me?
Feel the burn.
Flames. On me.
Dodge this back.
Finally. Where am I? I'm getting so disoriented by the random encounters where I'm like, wait, where was I going? Are these the hologram hollowed grounds? Am I the baddie? Why do they glow like that? What's going on there?
Ugh. This place is confusing.
Yep.
They built it to make their village harder to find.
But you talking really makes me think that we went the right way. So I should go back. I think there was still one more loose end to check. Yep. That's something. So is that.
Interesting.
It's weird that it kind of sounds like the same notes. Huh. That's my favorite Undertale song. So I'm the weirdo who would think of this. So if I go through here, there's somewhere I can presumably hang left. Hello. They were pretty good about making each part of this area look a bit different. So you can try to remember where the hell you've been. Can I go inside this building? What was that?
Well, that will help.
A revive tint. That's a huge deal. This game really rewards you for exploring. Uh-oh. This prick. They're back. Big mime. Protect yourself in hell. Came out a little strong there. I don't think he can do anything with 1 AP, but I might as well save it.
A storm is coming.
That was his whole combo, huh? Wait, does he get a longer attack No, I'm thinking of the assault thing. Okay, so our goal is to break him. It makes sense to use fire to stack damage.
Let's spill some ink.
But I think we want to do gives 3 AP to you. We want to make sure you can use as many attacks as possible because we want you to get overcharged to break him. Because until he's broken, it's going to be really hard to do damage. Against 4 AP if target is burning. Thought I'd stock up.
Shields up.
Let me help.
This will give 2 more charges.
I'm ready.
Ow.
A storm is coming.
One additional charge, 5 hits. Zero to 2 charges. 0 to 2 charges. Get fully charged if I break them, which is not super likely, but can break. That'd also be an alternative to overcharge. I don't know how many charges Lumiere Assault gives. I have a higher chance of critting right now because it's 5 hits. Every single one of them that crits can give me a charge. And he has the effect where he gets crits against burning people.
Danger.
Yeah, he's at 9 out of 10. Okay. Ow. Rude. She's really strong right now, so I would like to actually use her turn. Rain of Fire. Medium fire damage. Damn. That's my only attack that says it does medium anything. 9 out of 10. I don't know. Okay, I need AP anyway. Shit. Damn, I'm falling apart.
Feel the burn.
I don't remember if you'll need more AP or not. Damn it. I really like this to have it work. It's only 4. I already had enough. All right. Well, now he has more AP. This is exciting.
For those who come after.
There we go. Broken.
Romance flowing.
They should finally take damage. I hope. That's more than before, yeah. Yup. Oh my god. And yeah, there's the goofy, extremely French outfit that I mentioned. Seems like there's just a variety of optional encounters that give you tons of cosmetics. And there's that.
That will help.
The thing that actually lured me over there, up on the ledge. Very Zelda Dark Souls level design. And next episode, we'll get back on track.